everybody, I just got a little head of potentially Fort Max or Grand Max, because this is a third-party version of a head of either one of those guys, I'm pretty sure. So let's take a look at it, and we'll figure out if this could be a good alternative that you might want to put on one of your Titan Headmaster cities. And yeah, might be good for your collection. We'll figure it out. Be right back. So yes, let's take a look at this guy. He is definitely made to go onto one of the Autobot Fort Max, Grand Max style cities. He comes with a sword, which the US one doesn't come with, and unless it's attached to the end of my Grand Max sword, which it might be. I'll have to check that out in a little bit. But yeah, he's basically identical to that guy, and he does change into a head. And it answers the question, do you want a little head with your head? So you do have this little guy here. You can call him Spike, you can call him whatever you want, just don't call him late for... Okay, that's a stupid joke. I don't know where that joke came from. I'm very sorry. But yes, like the one that comes with Fort Max, it goes on his head turns. The bot itself, there's no ankle swivels that I can see in the original or in this knockoff, but he can do a full Jean-Claude Van Damme. He can kick kind of forward, and he can kick kind of back, but he's not really designed for that. He can kick sideways, and then he's got this weird knee thing. But he does have a regular front knee, and if he could get his knee up high enough, he could cause some serious damage. And no twisting at the waist, it would appear. Arms go all the way around. Again, this is just like the head robots that come with the others. Now, if you notice the face here, which of course the head turns side to side, it's kind of inhibited by going all the way around by these things on the sides. But you can see you can turn the head side to side, and if you look at this face, it's a face only a mother could let. No, it's actually a pretty normal robot face. But if we grab Fort Max's head robot, you can see there's differences. I'm like, oh, so this is not supposed to be replacing Fort Max's head, or it still could, but they just decided to do a different design. And then mind you, I said, wait, there's another one it could be. And I broke out my Grand Max head. You can see the faces are pretty much identical. So they based this knockoff off of this Grand Max. So if you want kind of a Grand Max-ish type head, but in different colors, you can get that. I am not sure if there's too many people out there who are in need of a replacement head for their Fort Max or their Grand Max, but it might be something that you want to get, or you could have him be like an evil spy who's breaking in to steal Fort Max's body or Grand Max's body, whatever you have. But let's take a look at head mode. That just sounds wrong. You guys stay there. So he transforms just like the other Fort Max head, so it's a pretty simple transformation. There he is as a head. So yeah, very simple transformation. The head is the exact same size as the others, about 3 inches tall. If you don't happen to have a actual Cerebros or whatever they're calling him, whatever these kids are calling him nowadays, in robot mode he's about 5.5 inches tall. And it is neat that he has a sword. But can he fit on Fort Max or Grand Max? Let's grab one and find out. All right, so this body here is that of Grand Max. And as I suspected, his sword, that I believe comes with a regular Grand Max. I do have some upgrade kit stuff on here, but it does come with a sword identical to this one, so if he wants to run around with a sword, he can run around with a sword too. But let's just see if the engineering allows this to truly take over this body. Here we go. I feel like I should say, head on! Snaps in just like any other of the heads. Turns from side to side. Turns all the way around, Exorcist style. Yeah, so if you want an extra head for whatever reason, I mean, who doesn't want extra head? Now, when I just took that out, the arm of the little robot or the Cerebros controller or Spike, or I don't know what his name is in Japan, but it popped off. It could be my bad, the way I put it in, but it goes right back on. So there you go. If you want an extra head for your Grand Max, your Fort Max, if you want to buy an extra Fort Max and customize it into, well, you'd still have an extra head, but if you could always use this kind of as an extra Brave Max head, I don't know. Brave Max lost his big body, so he's coming here to steal one of the other bodies. Or you could make him a Decepticon infiltrator, and he's coming in to steal, you know, the big guy. But pretty cool. And he cost about, with tax and everything, about 17 bucks. So a pretty inexpensive and kind of curious little knockoff. I like it. kind of fun. And speaking of fun, I hope you're having fun watching these videos, as much fun as I'm having making them. And while you are debating whether you'd want a little extra head, that comes with a little extra head, you can check out this video over here, which is actually his City Buddy Metroplex, but it's a third-party one. We will see you next time, and as always, have fun and good hunting.